there, ladies. Tonight here from Bold Confident Women. Welcome to this video. Today we're talking about how to get over post-breakup depression, feel better quicker. Now, I had this experience this last week where I had a spout of like 2 or 3 days where I was really depressed and in this really bad funk, and I hated it, right? I just hated it. It felt so bad. It felt really bad. And so I wanted to share with you how I got through that and how I started to feel better and how I did it quicker, how I felt better quicker. So you're all wondering, okay, Tanaya, what is the secret? How do you do it? It's actually really simple and it's really easy. You can do this at home, in bed. You can do it while eating dinner. You can do it while you're on your break at work. You can do it while you're in your car. There are so many different times that you can do this. And ready for it? This is what it is. Start researching motivational and growth-oriented content. So the biggest one that I can think of is YouTube. There are so many videos on YouTube that relate to personal growth and relate to motivation. So there's Brendon Burchard, Tony Robbins, Lisa Nichols, Amy Young, all these different people. Mel Robbins is another one as well. All these people are doing growth-oriented and motivational videos. And like I said, there are thousands and thousands of videos like this on YouTube that you can go look up. Just look up motivational videos. Or if there's a certain area in your life that you'd like to grow, look up a video on that. And this is what's going to happen. I'll tell you the 3 things that you'll get out of this, but this is what's going to happen during this research. You're going to be looking at this research and it's going to start to make you feel good. Because I'm going to give you an example. Say you're in line at Starbucks, right? I don't care if you don't go to Starbucks, just pretend like you're at Starbucks. You're waiting in line and the person in front of you, say this really handsome man or this really pretty woman, turns around, looks at you and smiles. And you're like, hi. And they smile and they say, hey, I really like your shirt. Now, don't tell me, I do not believe for a second that if you're watching this video, that if someone did that, you would scowl at them. I doubt it. I think that you would smile and be like, oh, thanks. I got it at this place. Or whatever. Whatever response that is most like you, and that's what you would do. If someone brings positive energy or, brings a positive demeanor or, say, aura about them, it rubs off on you, right? That's why I don't hang out with people that are sad and depressed all the time. Because if I hung out with people that are sad and depressed all the time, I'll be sad and depressed all the time because I'm not around anything other than that, right? You are the company you keep. And, that's why I don't hang out with people like that. You feed off of other people's energy. So that is what's going to happen right away when you do this. Now, the things that there's 3 things, really important things that you're going to get out of doing this. First thing that you're going to get, numero uno, is you're going to discover where you went wrong in your relationship and how to make sure it doesn't happen again. And you must be thinking, wow, that's harsh, Tanaya. Well, you know what? 2 sides to every relationship. Unfortunately, we can't talk to your ex right now. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to talk to your ex either, right? I mean, I don't want to talk to mine. So, not talking to the ex, it really doesn't matter. Like, if they're going to do their work for themselves, cool. But this is about you. This is not about your ex. This is about you getting through this tough time. And, you're going to learn all the places that you went wrong. Because I'm pretty sure that you weren't absolutely perfect in your relationship, just like I wasn't absolutely perfect in mine. And I've had to do a lot of, reflection on myself on some of the things that I didn't do right. Because there are quite a few things. And I'll talk about those in other videos. You'll discover how you ended up where you are, how you ended up in this post-breakup world, and how you can prevent it from happening again. Number 2 is you're going to gain the knowledge of where you need to grow in order to get the life you want. Because we're not just handed the life we want, I know, shocker, right? We're not handed the life we want. We have to work for it. We have to work to get what we want. And I'm not saying work as in, go to a job, although that's probably part of it. I'm talking about work. What do you need to do to get to where you want to go? Because that could mean a myriad of different things. So that's number 2. You'll gain the knowledge of where you need to grow to get the life you want. Number 3, you'll gain clarity on what you want your life to be. When you're listening to all this motivational and growth-oriented content, you're going to be learning about other people's stories and what they've been through and where they're at because of those stories. And you're going to get an idea of what their life is like. So Tony Robbins is one of the people that I follow. I watch his videos and things like that. And he is financially all set to go. Right? He doesn't have any issues financially. He's got himself set up for life. And that's something that I want. I want that for my life. I want that for me and my daughter. So that's something that I've gotten clarity of from watching these videos and listening and watching all this content that revolves around motivation and self-growth. So those are the 3 things that you're going to get from doing this research, doing the research for motivational and self-growth oriented content. Again, number 1, you'll discover how you ended up where you are and how you can make sure it doesn't happen again. Number 2, you'll gain the knowledge of where you need to grow in order to get the life you want. And number 3, you'll gain clarity on what you want your life to be just all together. So I'd like to share with you the breakthrough I had when I did this. When I did the research, something really cool happened. After I watched or listened to some YouTube videos and listened to the book that I'm currently reading, audiobook that I'm listening to called Boundaries, which by the way is an awesome book and you should look it up if you're interested. Has taught me a lot. Has really taught me a lot. But my huge breakthrough was that I was never in love with my ex. And you must be thinking, wow, cold, harsh. Why were you with them then? Now let me clarify. I wasn't in love with who he actually was. This is who he actually was. This is what my concept or idea of him was. And if I were tried to overlay them, they wouldn't match. Didn't match. So my idea and my concept of him, and that was what I was in love with, wasn't actually him. So I beg you the question, how can you lose something that you never had in the first place? And that was my aha moment. That was my breakthrough. I was like, whoa, you're telling me that the man that I was with wasn't actually the man that I thought he was. That I had this idea and concept of him that wasn't actually him. How cool is that? That I know it sounds weird, but it was this huge weight lifted off my heart. And I felt so much better in that moment that I realized I actually wasn't in love with him. I was in love with the idea of him, with the concept of him, and that wasn't actually him. So I didn't actually lose him because he was never the thing that I thought he was. How awesome is that? That was so cool. And that breakthrough meant so much to me. And like I said, I have a much lighter heart now because of it. And it feels so good. I've gotten past this hump of, I lost him. But I didn't lose him. Because like I said, he was never actually the person that I thought he was. My idea, my concept of him wasn't actually him. So I hope that you try this out. Start researching stuff. Start researching motivational and self-growth content, especially on YouTube if you love to watch stuff and listen to stuff. It's really, I guarantee you're going to get so much out of it. It might take a little bit, like me, it was like instantly that I started feeling better. And it takes time to feel better, right? So it might not be instantly for you, but it's definitely going to be a lot quicker than if you decide not to do anything at all. And so I really want you to try this at home. I really want you to start researching those motivational and growth-oriented content. And please let me know in a comment down below or message me and let me know how it went for you. Let me know what you learned, all that kind of stuff. See, go through those 3 things that you'll get from it and tell me about it, because I want to hear. I want to hear about how you're getting through your time of crisis, just like I'm getting through mine post-breakup. And I just want to be there to support you. I want to be there to support you and help you in all aspects, because I'm learning a lot and I want to share that knowledge with you so you can have a better life and have all the things that you want. So thank you so much for being here today. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, go ahead and click the link down below if you'd like to get the 5 steps on how to keep moving forward. And it talks a little bit about the 5 steps that you can do after a crisis or a big traumatic event in your life to help you keep moving forward and not just getting stuck in one place. All right, ladies, go ahead and check those things out. And until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.